What is going on, guys? We are back with another live stream, and I know you guys are probably like, yo, what's Ro doing at this time streaming? You're supposed to be 2-3 videos and then call it a day type of guy. But honestly, guys, I've been trying something new, just trying to live stream more as the markets are picking up, and I feel like it's just a little bit more interactive. I get to talk to you guys, I get to answer some of your questions live, and it's just a better way for us to kind of get to know one another. It's not just like, me just talking into a screen. Well, it is me talking into a screen, but this time I can answer your questions as best as possible. I mean, hey, I might miss some, but hey, I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you for the love and the support. First and foremost, I just want to say, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. You like this live stream, whatever, and you hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of my videos or whenever I go live. Also, do want to emphasize, guys, we're almost at 15,000 subscribers, which is ridiculous. This is all within the span of a year, which is absolutely mental. Now, I don't know where to start by thanking you guys. Obviously, if God hasn't placed me here, then I would not be in front of this camera talking to you guys. Thank you guys for giving me this platform, and I promise I will never take it for granted. Thank you guys. Let's hop into today's live. I guess we're just going to be talking about just random stuff here, guys. We're going to be taking a look at the market overall. Now, you guys are probably wondering, yo, bro, you have your lights on, and you're absolutely right. The biggest reason, honestly, the biggest reason is because I feel like with my lights on, I just look better. I feel like without my lights on and just in the dark, dude, it kind of makes me look rough. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It doesn't do me justice. Now, again, guys, feel free to type whatever it is you want in the chat. I don't have any moderators or whatever. Obviously, don't swear or whatever, guys. You know the drill. But anyways, in the last 24 hours, let's take a look at some Math Fury comic book characters, because Math Fury plays have actually been doing really, really well. Market cap of Jerry the Turtle. You guys know Jerry the Turtle is a project that we have come to know and love over on this channel. Solid play, down 2% in the last 24 hours. Has been rallying really hard, though. In the last 7 days, it looks like this bad boy over here is up 90%. Market cap looks like it rode up to about 5.67 million, which is literally, all-time highs, to be completely honest with you guys. This is crazy spike here. Don't know what that was about. But in the last month, it looks like the highest that we ran up to is about 5.46 million. Now, guys, keep in mind, this was a project that literally ran up to $6 million market cap, and we called it sub $30,000 market cap, which is crazy. And I've been getting a lot of FUD on these plays. A lot of people have been FUDding Math Fury characters, Math Fury comic book characters. And guys, yes, it's super saturated, but if it makes you money, right? At the end of the day, if a project makes you money, it's a win, right? If you got in at 30,000 market cap and you rode it up to 4.57 million, I don't think you're going to be yelling about or complaining that it's a scam, because you literally rode it up and you made a big bag of money. Hey, Ro, Christ is king. Amen. Praise God, brother. Wall Street Bull says, JYAI holder since you first called it. And what do you think about Benji, bro? Base NG on base. Now, a good friend of mine over on YouTube, Freeman Finance, actually talks a lot about base plays, and I haven't looked too much into base NG. Let me take a look into it right now. If it's on base, guys, you need to understand base plays are very bullish. You guys know Coinbase is getting listed on the S&P 500, which without a doubt is one of the most bullish things that can happen for crypto. That's not something that I would take lightly. That is massive, right? That's the first crypto company that has gone a breakthrough into the S&P 500. So now indirectly, all the baby boomers, all the elderly people, their 401ks, whoever's holding the S&P, guys, they're basically invested into crypto right now. Now, it looks like base NG. Let's see here. Did it have a rally? So it's actually down in the last month, which is interesting. Is there any specific reason as to why this could be down? Some guy said, hello, can you speak Chinese? I am Chinese. Unfortunately, brother, I cannot. I think I know a few words in like Cantonese or Mandarin. I'm not sure which one it is. I don't want to say it because I don't want to be racist, obviously, but if you know, you know. Yeah, it looks like it only rode up to about $27 million market. What were the lows of this thing? 10 million. Okay, so it had a little bit of a rally. Nothing too crazy. What was the peak of this project? 54 million. It does look like a decent play, but to be completely honest with you, at the same time, like, it hasn't recovered too much. It hasn't retraced that much. It says thanks, bro, no problem. Turbulent Entertainment says, let's go. Yeah, so have you heard that Kanye is dropping coin next week? Dude, I would stay so far away from that thing. I don't know if you guys have been dealing with, the Trump and Melania coin, but I would, if unless you catch it super early, great, maybe have like notifications on for Yay if he's still on X or whatever. But besides that, if you don't catch it early, please do not buy in. Stephen Bates says, hello, what's going on, bro? Thanks for tuning into the stream. Okay, let me see. What was I looking for on here? Okay, listed on Revolut. Wow, Revolut listing. That's pretty huge. Okay, let's go over to their DEX tools, holders. Let's look at the bubble maps. Okay, so, spread across pretty well. This is good. This is good. Nothing too crazy. Then I'm a little bit confused as to why this isn't performing too well. You guys seen other base plays, they did have rallies. Maybe it's their X account that isn't it's not popping enough. Maybe that's the reason. Meet base. I mean, to be completely honest, I haven't heard too much noise from base NG either. Like the community must not be too bullish on this thing. Stephen Bates says, hey, Ro, what's going on? Stephen, thank you for tuning in to the live. I appreciate you guys. Oh, they're very NFT focused, are they? Let's Rock Benji PFPs. I see. So is this project based around the base engine on base NFT collection will reveal in 1 hour? Oh, okay. So they came out with NFTs afterwards. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not a fan of NFTs, man. I strongly dislike NFTs. If you were to ask me in 2020, I would have said I love NFTs, but hey, I'm not really into it. Wintermute also is a big holder. Okay, that's very interesting. Yeah, so just can you explain how people use Telegram to trade and get in coins earlier? Why do people use Telegrams? Well, Telegram, there's some bots that you can use on Telegram, but to be completely honest with you guys, you don't need bots to trade this meme. Like you don't need bots to trade meme coins, guys. If you just know the trend, you know what's about to pump, you get into it early, you hold for a bit, you're gonna be fine. You don't need snipers and bots and all this stuff, but yeah, there's like I know there's like snipers on stuff on Telegram that you could use. There's buy bots that you could use on Telegram. There's some people that also, they have signals over on Telegram, right? Like if you join, I don't know what this is. If you join into a certain group, they might tell you what cryptos they're buying and selling, things like that. So that's another way that people use Telegram. I buy 150,000 turbo. Will it rise to $0.1? $0.1 is 10 cents. Okay, I don't know what I'm looking at, dude. This is weird. Let me go over to CoinMarketCap. That's weird. 10 cents for turbo is doable. I think it is something that we could potentially see. Now, I've been very open about my price predictions for turbo. I've covered it thoroughly in the past, guys. So yeah, even like I'm probably going to be taking profits even before 10 cents. Does that mean that it can't go that high? No, it obviously can, but obviously, guys, like I'm not going to be holding that long. Now, one thing I do want to say, guys, if you do want to know my exact buy and sell alerts, I don't want to spend too long on this because I don't want it to seem like I'm shilling you guys my private Discord every 10 seconds. Listen, if you do want to know what cryptos I buy and sell, if you want access to some technical analysis courses, you want to be a part of a community of traders all after the same goal, you guys could go ahead, tap in and join up the Memecoin Mastery. Yeah, that's about it. That's my show to you guys. Kanye dropping a coin is probably like the hawk to a coin. Yeah, soldier. No, literally, man. Just be careful because you need to remember the credibility of Kanye. Dude, this guy he does not care what happens to him. He does not care about his social status right now. I reckon this guy's just going to drop a coin and rug it just for the plot. Like this guy is on an evil villain arc right now. Some of the stuff he's been coming on saying on X is crazy. But hey, prayers up for him at the end of the day, guys. He is a person. And as with every person, they all deserve some grace. Alex Cruz says Turbo dead. Dude, how dare you? Anyone who talks smack about Turbo is getting banned on my live. No, I'm just kidding, man. I don't care. Can you change it so that the question you are reading is on screen, please? Oh, yeah, dude, on like you want it to come down here or something. Guys, I know. Listen, this is my like 5th live stream. I'll work on that. Let me get that up for you guys. I also need to change up the setup in general, man. Like I don't like that my camera is here and then my screen is here. It's a little wonky. But yeah, let me try to get that up for you guys as well, kind of like dropping down. Would you prefer to like on the left side or the right side? I have that up for you guys. I'm working on it, trying to figure everything out, man. I promise you guys. But I do need to check the analytics super quick. So let me see how the live is doing. We have about 24 viewers right now. Shout out to everyone that's here. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe and help your boy out. Is there any other projects that you guys want me to check out? Now, base plays are actually doing super well. Now, I don't know if you guys saw one of the projects that I covered earlier today. What was his name? Gas Pass? I don't think they even have a listing on thing. Yeah, no, they don't have a listing on CoinMarketCap because it literally just came out today. It's called Gas Pass. This is a new Matt Fury character, guys, which is actually pretty insane. Just a suggestion. No, man, hey, I'm open to all suggestions. I need all the suggestions that I could get. Even like, dude, like I'm all ears, man. Across the bottom. What do you mean across the bottom? Like, how would that work? Because it's like a pretty long chat. Do you mean like one comment by one comment pop up? Because that would be a little bit that's a little bit tedious to read out. But this is another Matt Fury comic book character that literally I think came out super recently, right? Matt Fury, the artist best known for creating Pepe the Frog, has been working on a new book. The news comes from his editor, who goes by the handle Buies on sale on Instagram. In a recent post, the editor hinted at an upcoming project featuring new characters named Gas Pass and Ratto. So there are some new projects that came out, guys. Thoughts on Luna Classic? Bro, do not ask me about Luna Classic, bro. Please stay far away from me and Luna, okay? Or please take Luna and drive away from me. Take that away from me. Never want to hear Luna again. Just the current question and you can click across when you're done. That's interesting. I've never thought about that. I don't even know how to go about setting that up. I thought you wanted like the live chat just on display, like as if I'm like live streaming on Twitch or something. Gaspa's visual appearance can be inferred from the artwork. In one illustration, Gaspas is depicted looming over two rats, Ratto and Watt. Now, there are some based Ratto and I think based Watt or something that came out. So be on the lookout, guys. There's going to be a bunch of Math Fury style meme coins that are coming out. Looks like this narrative is still pretty hot. So yeah, just based on that, this is another project that we were talking about. Where the turbo rise in 2025. I mean, it's rising, is it not? I think it's doing pretty well. Let's just take a look at the DEX tools here. 1.64 million, guys. This thing literally shot up like 61,000% in the last 7 days. That's ridiculous. I know my big head is covering it. Let me try to show you guys. Excuse me, had a burp there. In the last 7 days, up 61,411%. That's ridiculous, man. That's actually massive. The amount of gains this thing has made in the last 7 days is crazy. Now, obviously, guys, it is a Math Fury comic book play, so it has a lot going for it. It did ride up to about 2.8 million, having a little bit of a pullback, which is normal. Looks like it is making higher highs, higher lows. Again, literally just came out yesterday. Where the turbo rise, but yeah, I already talked about that. Good liquidity, good amount of holders, terrific volume, guys, in the last 24 hours. Let's actually see if we're able to check the bubble maps here. Okay, bubble maps looks good. Uniswap V2 and V3 cluster, boom, good. Yeah, so the project itself is solid. Now, there are other projects as well. I think Ratto is another one that came out. If we go over to X, I think we'll be able to find some of them actually. Ratto on base. So it looks like this one is on base. Now, a lot of base plays are going to perform really well. I honestly think that there is potential within them. Based Ratto. Ratto the Rat is live on base from Matt Fury, the creator of Pepe. The Frog comes, a bold new character teased by his editor. Views on sale on this hype is real. Ratto is more than a meme coin. It's the next wave in underground internet culture. Here's another play, guys, that you might want to consider aping into because I'm pretty sure these are all super new. If you go over to their DEX tools on this one over here, this is a market cap of 76,000. What is this over here? Did like the dev sell? What is his logo? 200 nitros added, okay? So holders still fairly new, only 42 holders. It is on the base chain, right? Now, it did retrace quite a bit. On the daily, what does this thing run up to? Market cap ran up to about 236 million, sitting at 76,000 market cap right now. Now, obviously, guys, please do your own research. These are just projects that I'm looking at, and you guys are looking at it with me, obviously. We're not necessarily like gem hunting. We're just looking at trending narratives and things like that. Back to previous all-time highs, you're looking at about 250% gain. This does look pretty solid. Let's take a look at the bubble maps as well. Now, this is where things could get a little bit interesting. What is this over here? 10.28. 6%, 6.7 cluster. Okay, that's interesting. 2.9, 2.9. Okay, so this wallet over here sitting at 10.28%. Very interesting bubble maps, to say the least. Does have some clusters that are a little bit questionable. So I don't, honestly, guys, with any of these projects, you better be prepared to, you better be prepared to ride it up, take the profits, and then, just sayonara, because that chart, it could get nuked very easily. Now, I do want to just check up on the live stream. Again, hovering around 20 viewers, which isn't bad. If you guys are new around here, make sure you subscribe, like today's live stream, and hit the bell notification so you guys do not miss out on anything, boys. Is there any projects that you guys want me to cover in particular? Now, I know Pudgy Penguins was a hot one. Bay Bear Productions says, take a look at white. Bro, I don't even know where to start by searching for that. Like, you want me to just type in white on the search? Market cap, Pudgy Penguins, looks like it's about to break over that $1 billion mark yet again. I think we almost did today, right? No, we at psychological level, obviously rejected off of it. I think this is the first time we even tried to scratch the tip of that iceberg since when? Since a pretty long time. Yeah, we have not visited that $1 billion level since January 28th. That's crazy. Ski, Turbo, Toshi, Snay, and Griffin. Now, Ski, Turbo, and Toshi are solid plays. Love all of them. Look up DGB, Digibyte. Yeah, sure, why not? DGB. DGB Digibyte. What in the world is this? What in the flip? Okay, this has been a long, way too long, man. I would not go near this, man. This is it's been around way too long. It's $205 million market cap at its peak. What did we run up to? 2 billion only. I always like to say this, guys, look for new projects, because projects that have had previous cycles, they usually, now again, this is usually, right? Usually don't come back for another run. They usually kind of just trickle out, and their runs are over, and that's kind of how it works. Now, Digibyte, not even sure what this is, man. This has been around, this is ancient, bro. Has been around since like 2017. And the most it's run up to is a $2 billion market cap. More secure, faster, forward thinking. Digibyte is a more faster than fast. What the heck did I just say? Digibyte is more than a faster digital currency. It is an innovative blockchain that can be used for digital assets, smart contract, decentralized apps, and secure authentication. Cool, cool. I mean, if they're a real company that's building behind the scenes, good for them, right? Amazing. But is it something that I would invest in personally? You guys do your own research, own due diligence. I probably wouldn't. Look at Moonpig. Dude, you are built like a Moonpig, man. I'm just kidding, dude. I'm just joking. I'll look at it. Moonpig. What in the heck is this? Market cap up 67%. Volume $13 million. That's an insane amount of volume. In the last 7 days, up 230%. In the last month, up 435%. Here's the thing. This is a new project as well. But hey, I always like to say, if the projects make you money, then so be it, right? Obviously, guys, don't invest in the projects and expect for them. Expect for you guys to, be the ultimate cult-like community that holds for 2-3 years. Please, if you ride up and make profits, sell those bags. That's one thing that I want to say, because even for the people who bought this super early, again, it came out May 6th, right? Imagine you bought May 6th. If it ran up 400%, yo, take some solid profits off of that thing. I always like to secure my initials, and that's something that I teach over on the Discord community as well. Moonpig, the galaxy is ours. Let's see. Moonpig is a decentralized meme coin with a celestial mission. Now, one thing right off a rip that it doesn't really have going for it is the image itself, guys, isn't super memeable, right? You guys, if you're thinking long term, it's not really a memeable Memecoin. Like, you guys know the meme coins that have done well, they all have the kind of same cartoonish, 2D type of artwork, right? Whereas this one is kind of 3D. Moonpig, Solana. Those are pretty cool art though. Peanut. Is Peanut dead? Well, literally speaking, Peanut is dead. The chart or the meme coin, we'll take a look. Holders 5,400. Interesting. Very interesting. The chart looks pretty good though. I can't lie to you. Like, this chart looks very healthy. Well, what did it peak out at? About 37 million, sitting at about 21 million. Let's see the holders. This is very interesting. Looks like there is one holder with 10%. Don't know what this one is. I'll be a little bit cautious. Not sure what this one is over here. Yeah, so just be cautious about that, guys. There is a wallet that has basically 10% of the supply, which is very, very interesting. Has some clusters here, nothing crazy, nothing crazy, nothing crazy, nothing too crazy. Are you in any utility plays? I don't know how to say your name, brother or sister. Yes, I am in a couple. I like RWA. I like PNG, Penguin. Well, Penguin isn't a RWA. It is a layer 2, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't been to Penguin website in so long, man. It's been so long. Your digital asset gateway. I used to make Penguin videos a lot. It is backed by obviously a lot of world-class partners, and they're a multi-chain DEX. That's what it is. Live on Avalanche, Songbird, Flare, Hedera, and Evmos. It is a solid play. You have to see it to believe it. Let's launch the app. Oh, looks like they have a Penguin. This is different. They never had this before. They do have super farms, and honestly, guys, I hate super farms, man. Anything with high yield that promise you a high yield return, be very, very cautious about it. One thing that I despise about Penguin is that their V3 audit is like, it's been taking like years, to be completely honest with you, man. Like, this audit has been looming since like what? I've been covering Penguin for over 14 months, I want to say. Or like the first video I probably made was over a year ago, and it was like V3 coming out soon, V3 coming out soon. April was a month of key milestones for Penguin, from completing the Penguin V3 audit to introducing Penguin AI and strong community engagement. We've seen impressive growth and progress. Here's a quick recap. It's just been hard to hold PNG, if you guys know what I'm saying, right? There's meme coins out there that are crushing it in terms of returns, and I just got bored. Utility plays are fine, but at the end of the day, guys, you don't care about the utility of these projects. Let's just be completely honest, man. Mark says, hi, Ro. Question: do you believe JYAI could possibly reach a $2 billion market cap in the future? I do not think so, man. That's probably not going to happen. Turbulent Entertainment, what do you think about SNAI? I actually have not heard of SNAI. Wait, before I do that, I actually do want to post my live over on X. Let me go ahead and just share that. Let's see here. What's the best way to do this? Okay. Sorry, fellas. Give me uno momento here. Actually, you guys can kind of see me live while doing this. Here, let's go. How should I say? Join up the live, fellas. Wait, what is it? Would it be a late night live? What time is it? Yeah, I guess. NIGHT. Yeah, you guys see how many thumbnails there were, man? Oh my god, that is literally the life of being a YouTuber. By the way, guys, I am full-time YouTube now, so I think that's pretty cool. Iconic XBT, you might want to turn on notification for my next tweet. You'll thank me later. I'm not shilling you guys this. Let's see what's going on over on the timeline here. Well, that's very interesting. Where's all my crypto stuff? Shout out to Ponky. And if any of you are holding Ponky, let me know. Mogcoin is a banger. Honestly, Mogcoin is a banger. I love Mog because it's a cultural play. Keyboard, Moodang, Degen, all dead. No, Moodang's a good play. I think Moodang's a solid play. I think Rato's a good play. I think there were some clusters that were a little questionable though. I would, if it were me, I would probably reach out to the the team itself and be like, "Yo, what is this cluster? What's it about?" That's just kind of how I roll. I have 7 billion Mog. Does Mog have a future? I think Mog has a future, man. I think we could get back to previous all-time highs with this thing easily, and continue its descent towards the upside. In the last month, this thing is up 123%, which is honestly pretty solid. Let's take out the cross here. I think it's a solid play. Again, you guys know there's a culture for Mog Coin that kind of stems, or that kind of it goes past the crypto narrative, right? That's why it does so well. And again, I think the team spends thousands or probably even $100,000 on marketing. They're doing a killer job on even on their X, even on their partnerships that they get. They're actually crushing it, man. Their artwork is phenomenal. Mog is the official partner of the International Meme Fund. Don't even know what the International Meme Fund is, which is super cool. But hold on, guys. You guys have to excuse me. My mother is calling me. Sorry, fellas. Did have to answer my mom. You guys know mother's first, right? My mom, they're traveling right now, so I just had to check up on them. Or she was calling me. What do you think of the Rato chart right now? I think the Rato looks great. Does anyone know what this International Meme Fund is? That looks very interesting. If anyone owns Pit Viper glasses, comment down below. I'm thinking about getting a pair, man. I think that would be sick. You can see here Jordan Belfort with the Mog glasses. I just love what it stands for. It's just so like carefree. It's not serious. They just want to vibe out. There's all about Mog, and I think it's super cool. With the amount of meme coins that drop daily, do you have a team that searches for them? Or you do it personally with a partner? Out of 10 memes that come out, how many are legit opportunities? Honestly, I don't have a team that looks for them. No. I just do it myself. Sometimes I might even reach out to projects that I see over on X myself. And I also do have a partner that I work with, that I run the Discord with, and we kind of just do it together, to be honest with you. Out of 10 meme coins that come out of how many are legit opportunities, bro, I'm going to be honest with you. 9 times out of 10, it's a scam. 9 projects out of 10 are probably going to be a scam. I even go as far to say as like, out of 199 projects are just going to be scams. The thing is, though, here's the thing that you need to understand. Even with scams, though, you could make money. If you just buy in and sell at the right time, you could make money. Now, obviously, that's not what we preach. That's not what we practice over on our channel, over on our Discord. But I'm just saying, like, if that's what you wanted to do, you're able to do that as well, right? Like, if you just buy into projects, you want to make a quick 5x and then get out, like, that's completely doable. However, some of the projects that we cover over on here isn't necessarily that, right? But if you do want those type of plays as well, sometimes we call it over on our Discord, for a quick 2x, a 3x, whatever. What about Turbo? Suresh Ayer says, well, what about Turbo, man? Turbulent Entertainment says, so what do you think about Snay? I do not know what Snay is. How high will Maneki go? No idea, man. I don't cover Maneki too much. I mean, I could take a look at it for you in the spirit of being live. It's at what, $18 million market cap. Has this been around in the last cycle? How is it? You honestly, the ones that are going to perform well are the plays right now that in the monthly chart they have been pumping. If none of these plays have been pumping in the monthly chart, you may as well consider it dead. Like, let me show you guys, right? For example, Mog Coin, monthly chart up 123%. Turbo, monthly chart up 190%. Toshi. Wow, this thing is moving super slow. Monthly chart up 121%. What else can we look at? Just rapid fire over here, right? In the last month, SkiMaskDog up 150%. These are plays, guys. Obviously, there's a ton more. I mean, I could keep going, right? Up 200%. These are plays that still have a community around them. These are plays that still have a lot of bullish momentum around them. These are still plays, guys, that people actually care about, right? If you're looking back at a meme coin and the monthly chart isn't green, at least up 50% from like in the last month, it's probably a project that I wouldn't spend too much time on. What happened to Toshi Coin? Nothing happened to Toshi Coin. What do you mean what happened to Toshi Coin? Turbo Toshi both dead, dude. They're literally just retracing like it's higher highs, higher lows. It's completely fine. Nijan Maharjan says, "Help me about Toshi Coin." I don't know what I don't know what you mean by that. What about lock-in? It's a Murad pick. I've heard the name Murad before. Is that the guy who has like a huge multi-million-dollar portfolio? Listen, man, I don't buy into projects just because other people have it. That's just my honest truth. What do you think about Myro? I know Myro has had plenty of FUD. How has it been doing in the monthly? Up 200%. That's fair. That's pretty decent. Let's see how far they are. Okay, from all-time highs. Okay, wow. 400 million, and it's at 330 million market cap right now. That's also a little bit sketchy. Also, Myro, they suck with their marketing, man. That's one thing that I cannot get behind these guys for. I'm gonna unfollow them, by the way. Because look, you got to post May 2nd, April 29th, April 25th, March 28th, March 25th, March 22nd, March 20th, March 20th, March 19th, 18th, March 15th, February 20th. What, like, you know what I mean? Like, they're not active enough for me to think that the CEOs, the community actually care about them, which is one of the biggest reasons as to why I don't believe too much in Myro. They have a lot of things going for them, though, guys. They could be a solid project, but I guess they just choose not to. Again, guys, if you do want to know what cryptos I'm buying, I'm selling, I'm holding, you guys can check out the Memecoin Mastery. There's links to it down in the description. I literally, guys, you get access to that exclusive content, and you get to be a part of an active trading community of investors who are all after the same exact goal from different walks of life. You're the average of the top 5 people you spend the most time with. If that's something that you want to do, then hey, go for it. Price prediction on Moodang. I don't like to do price predictions, honestly. I like to judge by market capitalization. In the last 7 days, I mean, Moodang is crushing it, bro. Let's just be honest. This thing, wow, in the last month up 800%. I think it's because we also got a Binance listing recently. This thing is booming. Like, look at the volume, 654 million. This thing is crazy. This thing is blasting off, literally. Oh, it was not supposed to go to that. Give me uno momento, guys. Let me go ahead. Okay, yeah, Moodang, great play. I think it's going to continue to do super well. As you guys can see here, up 800%. Volume, even though it's down 14%, still sitting at around 654 million. Listed on Coinbase. Okay, so you got a bunch of tier 1 listings, right? Can't go wrong with that. Viral is trending outside what's the word? It transcends the crypto space. There is a big community for Moodang. Obviously going to continue to do well, guys. Let's just be honest. I have a lot of Ponky. Ponky's a decent play. Why is the market red today? Literally, guys, we've been pumping for a while now. Red days are bound to happen. Nothing could go up forever, or else it's just going to dip super hard. Higher highs and higher lows is kind of how everything works. Do you think MOG will be on Binance? Probably. Let me just send out a message here, guys. Do you think MOG will be on Binance? Potentially. MOG's a solid play, to be completely honest with you. Charles asks, what do you think of Moodang's sharp drop today? I don't think it's a sharp drop. Again, it's a correction. You guys need to have corrections on the way to the top. In the last 7 days. If you take a look at a holistic approach, guys, just look at it in the monthly time frame. This thing has gone up 800%. Do you know how much of an 800% gain is? That's a 9x. For people in the stock market and traditional finance to see an 800% gain, it's probably going to take them like 50 years to see that with the S&P 500, right? The S&P, I know you guys didn't ask, but the S&P on average gives you back a 10% return annually. So imagine in a month, Moodang, right, on Solana, a Solana meme coin, giving you guys an 800% return. Now, I obviously like to track everything through market cap, and you can see here $323 million, down to 238, which isn't even crazy, guys. I mean, look, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. It's healthy. It's a solid chart. I think it's going to continue to perform super well. If you take a look at the, I actually want to take a look at the DEX tools here, just to get a better understanding. Liquidity, 7.3 million, 75,000 holders. I mean, just take a look at this chart. This is one of the most healthiest charts in crypto that I've seen. I mean, this rise started from when? May 8th. From May 8th to where we are today, it's up 396%. At its peak, right, where it ran up 600%. It's a healthy chart, guys. It's a healthy chart. Coos for real says, but terms? What term, bro? What are you talking about? What do you think about Peanut? Peanut himself is dead. Unfortunately, rest in peace. What do you think about the Ryan is Coolio? You talk about Jerry, yeah, bro. Yes, I did, man. Jerry's a solid play. It's I honestly think 10 million market cap is going to come very, very soon. Yeah, Soldier says, is 100,000 plus Toshi enough to get a good ROI, or do you need at least 1 million? I feel like somebody has asked this question yesterday. 100,000 Toshi? I don't think that's going to be enough to get you any, let's see. If you guys didn't know, there's a converter over on Coin Market Cap that you guys could look at. Dude, did you say 100,000 Toshi? Brother, 100,000 Toshi is like $72, man. When you say a good ROI, like how much are you how much are you trying to make off of this, man? Eric Escatal says, hi, Ro from the Discord. What's going on, brother? Thank you for tuning into the live. I appreciate you, man. Shiloni, bro, what is that even? Shilonius Monk says, Jerry's a solid play. That's like $100, dude. Not going to get you anything. Charles says, no, literally, bro. Yeah, it depends what a good ROI is for you, right? If you want a 10x, you want to make like $1,000. A 10x is possible, right? I think a $2 to $3 billion market cap for Toshi is something that's doable. I don't see why not. Mary Caban says, chill guy. Chill guy is a decent play. I just don't see the hype of chill guy coming back anymore. I feel like it was, just oversaturated with the, everything trending on social media. In the last month, in the last month though, it is up 396%, which is pretty interesting. Market cap sitting at 100 million right now. I just don't see how we are going to climb back up to that 500, 600 million market cap. Like, where's the liquidity going to come from in this project? Who is really buying just a chill guy, right? The only reason this thing ran up is because of, how viral it went over TikTok, over Reddit, over X. I really don't see that happening again. So really and truly, guys, I don't see any type of liquidity flowing into this project. I know dang well I'm not going to be putting any type of liquidity into this project. So if I'm thinking that, where's the money going to come from? You know what I mean? Aaron says, I was going to buy Moodang at the bottoms, but I didn't want to put more money into memes. It's like 13K Moodang tokens. What do you mean by that, man? What do you mean it's like 13K Moodang tokens? Juan Cortez says, Jerry the Turtle. Wow, everyone loves Jerry, huh? I didn't know so many people liked Jerry that much. That's very interesting. But yeah, Jerry's a solid play. We got into it at a very, very early stage. Sub $30,000 market cap. It's honestly, to this day, it's my best call that I've ever made on this channel. It at its peak did a 200x. The Ryan is cool says, Jerry is the best one, to be honest. Is 1.5 billion MOG okay for returns? What do you think? Again, if you could tell me how much that is worth right now in terms of dollars, then I can let you know. I just don't have it in me to type out 1.5 billion, man. I'll be honest with you. In the last 24 hours, Jerry, yeah, we had a little bit of a rough day today, but in the last 7 days, up 90%. In the month, up 200. And we're basically dang near close to all-time highs, guys, right? We're super close to all-time highs. Very low market cap play. There's some cool stuff that actually came out about this as well, right? If you go over to their X account, we'll take a look. $267 million worth of Jerry tokens was also bought up by Mexi, which I think is important to note. Exchanges are buying exchanges like Mexi are buying Jerry the Turtle. So for those of you who are selling it, who are flooding people's bags, the reason that exchanges obviously buy tokens is so that they can make more money off of other people buying the tokens, right? So that's literally something that you need to understand. If exchanges such as Mexi are buying Jerry the Turtle tokens, there's probably a significant reason for that. Not only that, but I saw this other post from them here today. An exchange has purchased over 1 billion JYAI tokens. Which exchange do you think it is? Drop your guesses below. I'm actually curious to see what people are thinking. It is Gate or Bitmart, Crypto.com, maybe Bybit. Doubt it's Bybit, to be honest. BitGetter, OKX. Don't think any of those tier 1 listings are buying up JYAI. It could be one of the exchanges that they already have, to be completely honest with you. Again, these guys developed a trading bot as well. Again, listed on LBank. They have a bunch of cool stuff coming out, guys. What else I want to show you? There was something else. I feel, oh, this as well, right? CoinMarketCap verified their supply. So again, super cool. JYAI looking bullish, man. You guys love Jerry the Turtle. Sitting with 4.5 million Toshi, hoping for the best. That's a solid amount. Okay. So you said 2,500 in MOG, right? Okay, let me try to do that for you here. Now, just thinking simply, if MOG were to pull out a 10x, it's a $4 billion play, your 2,500 is worth 25K, right? That's just basic, simple math here. I think a 4 to 5 billion MOG is something that is doable. Obviously, don't take my word for it. Please do your own research. I don't make price predictions and then expect for it to hit that exact target. What I do is I make price predictions, but I usually track the sentiment. I track fear and greed index. I track Bitcoin dominance, Ethereum dominance. Overall, the sentiment around the time, especially over on X and Reddit. Those are some of the biggest things that you guys want to be tracking, along with this bad boy over here, right? The fear and greed index. Incorporate that with the cycles, guys. The 4-year cycles, they have not been invalidated yet, and I don't think they are going to be unless I see a reason for it to be invalidated. I've said this very openly, especially last year, that in the bull cycle, the crypto cycle, after every Bitcoin halving, it's 500 to 550 days after is when a cycle top is expected to come in. So when you look at it from that lens, you couple in the fear and greed index, you couple in sentiment, you couple in what's trending over on X, and to throw it all together, if your mom comes home and asks you about Bitcoin, it's probably the biggest top indicator, right? Those are all things that I look for during the time, and that is when you want to be selling. Don't look for a specific price target. Don't look for a specific amount on your bank account, or sorry, in your wallet. That's not how you guys are supposed to go about this market. Track sentiment. When people don't want to buy, you buy. When people don't want to sell, you sell. That's why there's a famous saying, buy low, sell high, but people are never able to do so because their emotions get in the way of it. You guys hear the saying, buy when there's fear in the streets, right? But nobody wants to buy when there's fear in the streets. That's the problem. It's easier said than done. That's so people just end up buying high and selling low. I just went on a spiel there. If you will buy a meme coin from Solana, which will you buy? I don't know if I hold too many Solana meme coins, to be honest. That's a good question. Pedro says, anyone in beats? No, I do not hold any beats. Banks is a solid play. I've actually taken a look at them before. I actually did call that over on our Discord as well. Call the sell for that as well. Banks is a good play, solid play. Market cap predictions for Jerry. I feel like I've spoken about this a lot. Mohammed Bader says Jerry will be huge. Love the new video from today. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for watching. Are you the guy on X as well? I see that. I think it's you, right, Mohammed? I think that might be you. Thoughts on Giga? Honestly, I've never seen the hype around it. I have looked into it before, never personally bought in. Down 10% today. Only up 39% in the last month. I know it's held well during the bear market, or not the bear market, the little bit of downwards momentum that we had. But again, in the last month, hasn't performed too well. I feel this is something that people are just going to lose interest over. I feel like time and time again, The one thing that we have seen that has performed well is literally just 2D art, guys. I don't know why we're trying to, deviate away from that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. In the last year, it looks like we ran up to about 838 million. Currently sitting at $230 million market cap. Not too terrible. Listed on Coinbase as well. Majority of the projects that are listed on Coinbase, or I think a lot of the projects listed on Coinbase, are never going to rug, or they have not rugged. So it's only about if the team could, come through with promises that they. Oh, damn! I just dropped my thing. Promises that they've made on their roadmap. If they're able to follow through with that, if they're able to get the community engaged, if the community is a cult-like community and they do their due diligence, they do their part in spreading awareness for the project, I don't see why it can't do well. Dorky, solid play. What about Jerry? What can its price be in the bull run? Dude, I've covered this so many times. Yo, what's up? Says Mo. Juan says. Muhammad says, yes, it's me, brother. Dude, you are doing an amazing job. Shout out for everything that you do for the Jerry team, Jerry community. You're an amazing person. Pedro Soda says, I bought Giga today. Solid play, man. I don't see how you could go wrong with this. Listed on Kraken, KuCoin. You got Coinbase. A bunch of tier ones, right? Some say he even looks like me. Want text from Giga Chat. Dude, if any of you guys are doing this and you texted Giga to this number, please stop watching my live stream right now, because what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Let's see a tokenomics on this. 9.6 billion contract immutable liquidity pool burned. I'm assuming that there's no tax on this bad boy. Giga. It's on Coinbase, which I think is super sick. But that's super cool. What is your goal for Turbo and Toshi? What do you mean by what is my goal? I feel like I've spoken about my price predictions for both assets like so many times. I feel you guys should know it by now. Just give me uno momento, fellas. 50 concurrent viewers. Thank you for everyone that's watching right now. Listen, I do want to say, guys, thank you for watching. If you are new around here, my name is Ro. If you don't know who I am, I upload 2 to 3 videos every single day. I'm trying to start live streaming more consistently as well. So if you guys want to be part of these live streams, make sure you hit the bell button, like the video or the live stream, because it pushes out to more people. It shows YouTube that there's still people that are invested or interested into crypto, and more importantly, subscribe, because I'm trying to get to 15,000 subscribers. So help your boy out if you could do that. And if you love Jesus, spam the like button. We have about, oh wow, we just dipped to 38. That's crazy. I hope the stream itself isn't too laggy or anything like that. That would be brutal. Can Toshi hit $1? No, man. No, it's not gonna hit $1. Dude, you're kidding, right? Who asked that question? Naveed, bro. You asked, can Toshi hit $1? Brother, what are you talking about? How is Toshi going to hit $1, man? Where did you get that from? I bought 500k more Toshi today. Hey, it's on a discount, on a little bit of a dip. May as well eat up the dip. Charles says, like, when do you plan to exit? For Turbo, around 5 billion. Honestly, man, like, I might even take profits 2 to 3 cents, but not all the profits. I might dollar cost average out on my way to the top. David says, you got any upcoming trips coming up? Honestly, I was supposed to go to London in May 21st, or like there's talks about it. I don't know if it's happening. Will be super cool though. Where is everyone from? Because it'll be super cool if I could like fly out somewhere and then meet up with people. I feel like a lot of the people watching are from America, right? I do want to visit Texas very soon. If anyone's in Texas and could show me around, bring me to some churches, that would be solid. Help me find some church women. That'd be great. Single church women, of course. Of course, you don't commit adultery out here. But yeah, I think one of the biggest factors into this bull run peaking again is going to be Ethereum running. ETH back at 2.59 is beautiful to see. Ethereum too, man. In the last month, up 48 or 58%. We actually gave a solid buy entry onto this project at 1,550. And if you were to buy off of that over in our private Discord, you would be up a massive amount of money. Someone said he's a rookie, bro. Chill. No, yeah, that's fair, man. It's interesting. No way somebody here is from Saga. That's crazy. What the heck? That's interesting. Maybe Toshi hits 0.02, maybe. Hi, do you have any thoughts on Sato? Honestly, man, I haven't looked too far into it. Sato, I've heard a lot about it. A lot of people are comparing it to not Turbo, to Toshi. Haven't looked too far into it, but maybe I just might. Mrs. Saga, no way, another person from Saga. That's very interesting. I'm actually local to you fellas. Have you been looking at VoltX, aka Volatility X? Great AI plan, in my opinion. Honestly, man, I haven't really looked at too much AI plays. I know Tars AI is a good project. But in terms of AI, the only one I really hold is Turbo, right? AI generated project. That's literally all I have. David says Florida. Florida's beautiful, man. Idaho, it's beautiful, I think. Come to Dallas, bro. I would love to, man. I would honestly love to come like to Texas. I really want to. Manitoba. See, I need to hit Manitoba. I feel like I haven't traveled within Canada. I feel like I've only been traveling outside of Canada, to be honest. I'm from Australia, dude. Australia, man. I want to go fight a kangaroo up in Australia. Mary Caban says, "Is this your first live?" No, actually, it's like my fifth or sixth, something like that. I don't know. Turbo. How many of you guys hold Turbo? If you don't know, Turbo, man, my favorite project. I feel like one time I should record a live or like a live video while I'm going live, man. Turbo is probably the most fun video that I have to make. I love talking about this thing. Can't get enough of it because literally, I mean, listed on every single exchange that you could think of. You guys tell me what other meme coins listed on that many exchanges. The sunny AZ, that's Arizona, I presume, right? Australia before that, yeah, Australia is beautiful, man. I really want to hit a lot of these places. Visit like the major landmarks. You know what I mean? Richie Review says I'm originally from AZ. Yo, Richie, what do you review, man? See that your name is Richie Reviews. I mean, guys, look at how much exchanges have listed this thing. I've heard Bybit doesn't want to list Turbo because they want a fee for it, and genuinely, that is the stupidest decision that Bybit could ever make because the amount of volume this thing does is treacherous. Like, it's crazy. 70 million, and this is on off day. This is on a bad day. During the peak when we were like pumping was doing like $300 million in terms of volume, which is ridiculous. Crypto Junkie Princess says yes. That's solid. Turbo to the moon. What about Pingu? I don't know what Pingu is, man. Pingu. That sounds like a stupid penguin. Pingu. You gotta send me the contract address for that. But again, guys, the meme coins that I'm like looking at based on people like typing it in the chat does not mean I'm accumulating it, does not mean I'm buying it. They're simply asking for reviews. So please, you know, don't just go ahead and buy it if I say, oh yeah, it's a solid play. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I couldn't care less if it's like something that you're holding and you're like, Ro, review it, blah, blah, blah. I genuinely could not care less. Like, if you guys want me to review a play, I'll review a play, right? Whatever. Pengu is right there. I know what Pengu is. I don't know what Pingu is. If I invest 1,000... No, I know what Pengu is, dude. I think I covered Pengu today as well. If I invest $1,000 in Turbo at the moment until December 2025, what can be prospects? Dude, that I have no idea, man. That's like reading into a crystal ball. I genuinely could not tell you, man. Yeah, the markets are taking a pretty heavy hit right now. Wow. But guys, I do want to say, right, this is probably gonna be my last shill of the day. If you guys do want to know, you know, what cryptos I buy, sell, and hold, guys, make sure you check out the Memecoin Mastery. I was literally able to make my annual salary that I used to at my job in 1 month just with meme coins. I also not retired, I left my job, quit because, you know, I feel like God has supplied me abundantly with everything that I have, and I will never take it for granted. I just want to say to you guys, thank you for giving me this platform, because without you guys watching these lives, these videos, I wouldn't really be able to do anything. If you guys want to join, know what cryptos I buy and sell, link down below. If you want to be a part of an active trading community, guys, we have that. Make sure you join up. Someone asked, what about Mind of Pepe pre-sales? Maybe I don't really know. Would not really go too much into it. Rich Review started a YouTube channel long ago, changed the name a few times, trying to find the confidence to record more, but my last video was a Toshi review video. Yo, if you're uploading crypto, dude, listen. I'm so excited. Everyone starts somewhere. Just start uploading. I promise you, don't care about what anyone thinks. Start talking about crypto. If you have a passion for it, dude, there's going to be people who are going to come over and support you. So my one recommendation is just start. Just film yourself, record yourself. Everyone's first couple videos suck, and that's just the reality of it, right? What else? What other projects are good? Nate Chapin based Pengu. This guy banned Hoppy, by the way. That's not what happened. If you actually knew what happened, then you would know. The Hoppy community just attacked me. I ain't even gonna talk about it, man. And then somebody from the Hoppy community went on to like try to lie about me, saying that I'm a forex scammer or something. Dude, I honestly just can't be bothered, man. Naveed says Pengu. Yeah, I mean, we could take a look at Pengu. I think I was covering it earlier today, almost about to break over $1 billion in terms of market cap, which we haven't seen in a while. So there's obviously very heavy resistance at that $1 billion mark. I mean, guys, look, the last time we broke that support area at $1 billion, because it is a very psychological level, it was in January, right? January 28th, and ever since then, we have not revisited that area at all. Thanks for Jerry. I bought it when you first posted it. Bro, you are up a bag right now if you bought it when I first talked about it. If you don't mind me asking, how much are you up? You don't gotta say the dollar amount, you could say the multiple amount. Like how many multiples are you up? Nate Chapin Waterboy. Based Pengu. What about Based Pengu, dude? You're just gonna keep spamming it over in the chat. Crypto Junkie Princess. How about Baby Pepe? 0x69. It did really go when Pepe was going crazy, and when Pepe went down, Baby Pepe went down. I think a moon once Pepe goes crazy again. Any thoughts? Is it on Coin Market Cap? Let's see. I reckon it's this one over here at the $3 million market cap range. Any derivatives of certain projects, guys, you also have to be very careful, right? That's one thing that I do want to say. When it comes to derivative projects of plays, I usually ride them for a very little time and then exit if I see gains. Now, it looks like this one is recovering. I just think that there's better options out there, honestly, right? $15 million market cap is the max it has been to. It could rally. Honestly, it could. Actually doesn't really have too many exchange listings. Is the team proactive? That's one thing that you guys need to check. Dog and Price Prediction. Thanks for the advice. Don't forget to subscribe. Absolutely. Market cap. Okay, so it's been around since what? April 2025. See the bubble maps here. Okay, well, see, that's not good, right? They got a cluster of 10%. That is that's no bueno over there, man. I would not. I think there's better options out there, especially considering the market cap and that cluster. I think there's better plays out there. Mary Cabone says 5x. That's really good. Congrats. Good for you. That's actually solid. I appreciate you sharing that. Honestly, I think one of the best parts about being a YouTuber is hearing that, oh, you helped me to make this amount of money, this amount of thing, blah, blah. That's solid, man. It's better than obviously hitting those, let's say making a 10x yourself is super cool, but seeing that other people were able to do that as well, I think that's just the icing on the cake. Team is majorly proactive. They're always posting. I mean, you saw the bubble maps. I don't necessarily know what that is. But if the team is proactive, maybe you could ask them what that is. If you could clarify that for me, then hey, I could do my own research. What platform do you trust for all your meme coin buys? I'm currently only on Coinbase, so I'm missing a lot of opportunities. Use decentralized exchanges, man. Use Jupiter. Go over on Jupiter. Use these dexes. Use these bridges to swap. Like literally, if I need to buy a meme coin, I'm just going off Phantom, searching it up and getting it. Phantom or Trust Wallet, something like that. Just use dexes. Yes, there's fees associated with it, but it's so much better than trying to find it on Coinbase. Yeah, you just use a dex. What is a good portfolio mix? I have most utility and 2 memes, Toshi and Turbo. Not sure if I should diversify more into memes. Memes should genuinely be the smallest percentage of your portfolio, unless you're a complete degenerate. I love Jerry. I love how passionate the team is. One of the best projects. Absolutely. I've spoken with the dev. Solid guy. I saw Ponky running 2, Toshi can 100x, very unlikely. But hey, with that being said, guys, we have hit the hour mark. My mouth is starting to hurt. I don't know how people go live for longer than an hour. Genuinely, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys for watching, tuning into today's live. If you did enjoy, smash the like. Again, subscribe, as we are almost at 15,000 subscribers. I'll try to go live once a day. I'll try my best, no promises, but hey, if you did enjoy, please like today's live stream so I can continue to do more. I'll see you guys tomorrow with the daily 2 to 3 uploads. And yeah, take care. God bless you guys, and peace out.